Hello, my little friend. Let's start our happy day. Hello, sun, up in the sky. Big round sun, way up high. Hello, clouds, soft and white, drifting slowly left to right. I open eyes, blink, 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 stretch my arms and start to think. Good morning, world. Good morning, me. Today is fun. Just wait and see. Clap my hands, clap, clap, clap. Tap my knees, tap, tap, tap. Shake my head and shake my toes. Touch my ears and touch my nose. Up I stand, down I sit. Wiggle, wiggle just a bit. Round and round, spin with glee. 1, 2, 3, happy me. Bird says tweet, up in the tree. Bird says tweet, just for me. Dog says woof, near the gate. Cat says meow, she cannot wait. Cow says moo, in the field. Duck says quack, how funny it feels. Old MacDonald smiles so wide. Animals dance side by side. Red is apple, shiny and sweet. Yellow banana, fun to eat. Green is grass, beneath my feet. Blue is sky, so big and neat. Orange ball goes bounce, bounce, bounce. Purple grapes go munch, munch, munch. Colors, colors everywhere. Colors here and colors there. Walk, walk, walk so slow. Stop, then go. Stop, then go. Jump, jump, jump like a frog. Hop, hop, hop on a log. Run, run, run not too fast. Catch a bubble, pop at last. Laugh out loud, ha ha ha. Playtime fun, oh la la. Wash, wash, wash my little hands, clean and fresh, just like the land. Rub-a-dub, splash, 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 water makes a happy splash. Brush, brush, brush my tiny teeth, up and down and underneath. Shiny smile, clean and bright, teeth say thank you, feels just right. Yummy food on my small plate, I say thank you, I don't wait. Crunch, crunch apple, sip, sip milk. Rice so soft and roti silk. Happy.
He found a wallet. He chose honesty. A smile was his reward. He chose honesty. A smile was his reward. Because good hearts earn blessings. Moral: honesty brings happiness.
एक छोटे से गांव में हर सुबह आरव मंदिर की सफाई में अपने पिता की मदद करता था। आज जब वो बरगद के पेड़ के पास झाड़ू लगा रहा था, तभी उसकी नज़र ज़मीन पर पड़ी एक चमचमाती सोने की घंटी पर पड़ी। आरव ने घंटी को हाथ में उठाया। उसके मन में विचार आया, इससे तो मैं खिलौने और मिठाइयाँ खरीद सकता हूँ। लेकिन तभी माँ की सीख उसके दिल में गूंज उठी, ईमानदारी सबसे बड़ी दौलत होती है। आरव ने सच का रास्ता चुना। वो गांव के चौराहे पर गया और जोर से बोला, जिसकी सोने की घंटी खो गई है वो आकर ले जाए। लोग उसकी सच्चाई देखकर हैरान रह गए। मंदिर के पुजारी जी आगे आए और बोले, बेटा तुम चाहो तो इसे रख सकते थे। आरव मुस्कुराया और बोला, जो मेरा नहीं है वो मुझे खुशी नहीं दे सकता। पुजारी जी की आंखें गर्व से भर आईं। पुजारी जी ने आरव को आशीर्वाद दिया और एक छोटी चांदी की घंटी भेंट की। गांव वालों ने तालियां बजाईं। आरव के चेहरे पर सच्ची खुशी थी, क्योंकि उसने ईमानदारी को चुना था। ईमानदारी का रास्ता हमेशा सच्ची खुशी और सम्मान दिलाता है।
In a quiet meadow, near a sparkling silver river, there lived a very small firefly named Flicker. Every night, when the sky turned deep blue and the first stars began to shimmer, hundreds of fireflies would rise into the air. They danced like tiny floating lanterns, glowing bright and steady. But not Flicker. No, Flicker stayed hidden inside a tall sunflower because Flicker was afraid to glow. You see, when Flicker tried to shine, his light didn't steady like the others. It flickered, bright, dim, bright again, and that made him nervous. "What if my light is too small?" he would whisper. "What if the others laugh?" So instead of flying with the others, Flicker watched from hiding. The magical meadow. One peaceful evening, Flicker peeked out from between the sunflower petals. The meadow looked magical. The moon floated softly in the sky. Crickets sang their gentle night song. The river shimmered like silver silk. And above it all, fireflies danced. Bright, confident, steady. Flicker sighed. "I wish I could shine like that." Just then, a slow, gentle voice spoke from below. "Why the long face, little one?" It was Moss, the old wise turtle. Flicker fluttered down beside him. "My glow is strange," he admitted softly. "It won't stay steady." Moss smiled kindly. "Strange," he said, "does not mean wrong." But Flicker wasn't sure. The storm. The very next night, something changed. Dark clouds rolled across the sky. The moon disappeared. The stars vanished. The meadow grew darker than ever before. The wind began to howl. Tall grass bent and swayed. And somewhere in the darkness, tiny squeaks could be heard. A family of baby rabbits had wandered too far from home. They were lost. The other fireflies tried to help. They gathered together and glowed brightly, but the strong wind pushed them away. Their steady lights flickered out in the storm. From his sunflower, Flicker watched. His tiny heart pounded. "I want to help," he whispered. "But what if I fail?" The rabbits squeaked again, and in that moment, Flicker realized something. Maybe it wasn't about being perfect. Maybe it was about being brave. The brave glow. Flicker took a deep breath, and he flew. The wind pushed against him. It tugged at his wings, but he kept going. He closed his eyes and let himself glow. At first, his light blinked weakly, but then, bright, dim, bright, dim. Because of the storm, his flickering light didn't blow out. It pulsed, like a tiny lighthouse in the darkness. The baby rabbits saw it immediately. "A blinking star!" they cried. Flicker hovered gently ahead, his pulsing light cutting through the night. Step by step, he guided them through the tall grass, until finally they reached their burrow, safe. A new understanding. Soon, the storm passed. The clouds drifted away. The moon returned. The other fireflies gathered around Flicker. "That blinking glow saved them," one said. "It's different," said another. "It's beautiful," said Moss. And for the very first time, Flicker didn't feel small. He felt warm inside. His glow wasn't wrong. It wasn't weak. It was unique. And sometimes being different is exactly what the world needs. The Little Lighthouse. From that night on, Flicker never hid inside the sunflower again. He flew proudly above the meadow, his light pulsing in its special rhythm. Whenever storms came or someone felt lost, Flicker's blinking glow shone through the darkness. The animals gave him a new name. They called him the Little Lighthouse. And so, dear listener, remember this. You don't have to shine like everyone else. You just have to shine in your own way. In a small, colorful town surrounded by rolling green hills, lived a cheerful little boy named Arav. He wasn't the tallest boy in school. He wasn't the fastest runner either. But Arav had something very special. he collected smiles. Not in a jar, not in a box. He collected them in his heart. Every morning before school, Arav would stand in front of his mirror, fix his little blue backpack, smile at himself, and say, "Today I will collect 5 smiles." And with that promise, his adventure would begin. On his way to school one day, he saw an old gardener struggling to carry a heavy watering can. The man looked tired. Without thinking twice, Arav ran over. "Can I help you?" The gardener's face slowly brightened, and when he smiled, that was smile number 1. At school, Arav noticed Mira sitting quietly at her desk. Her crayons were missing. Her drawing paper was blank. Her eyes looked sad. Without saying a word, Arav slid his crayon box toward her. Mira looked up in surprise, and then she smiled. That was smile number 2. During lunch break, a new boy named Kabir accidentally dropped his tiffin. Food spilled everywhere. Some children giggled, but Arav didn't laugh. He knelt down, helped clean up, and shared half of his lunch. Kabir looked nervous at first, then grateful. And when he smiled, that was smile number 3. After school, Arav noticed his mother looked tired. So quietly, without being asked, he cleaned his room. He set the dinner table. When his mother saw what he had done, her eyes filled with warmth. She hugged him tightly. That was smile number 4. On his way home, Arav heard a tiny whimper. A small puppy was stuck near a fence. Carefully, gently, Arav freed the little pup. The puppy wagged its tail happily, and there it was, smile number 5. That night, as Arav slept peacefully, the moonlight shone through his window, and if you listened very carefully, it almost felt like the moon was whispering, "When you give smiles, you make the world brighter." The next morning, something magical happened. The gardener waved at him happily. Mira saved him a seat in class. Kabir shared his snack first. The puppy waited near his gate. Arav realized something important. Smiles are like seeds. When you plant them with kindness, they grow, and somehow they always come back to you. From that day on, Arav didn't just collect smiles, he planted them everywhere, and his small town, it became just a little brighter because one little boy decided to be kind. Remember, you don't need superpowers to change the world. Sometimes all you need is a smile.